Hi everybody, it's Joel again, and we're back in my garage. I'm not going to be able to spend a lot for any cars, so we're just going to take a look at some of the stuff in my garage for the time being. I briefly showed this in my last video. I went through some stuff. Pretty much my entire garage is filled up with my collection. I don't have room for much else. I got a section for some empty boxes, and I end up storing these cars in inside small boxes, and then they get into bigger boxes, and the whole thing's a mess. I just don't have room in the house to display it, and I didn't want to make the whole house Hot Wheels, so I had picked an area, and I had moved some boxes out of the way. Over here I've got 4 brown boxes. Some of those are main lines. They're pop culture, okay, relatively recent pop culture. I'm sure I've probably shown them in videos. In any event, I took a look at this box here, and this one here is pretty interesting. So these are good boxes to store things in. They're relatively, actually this is not the interesting one. This has just got a couple sets in there. Where was the interesting one? Oh, sorry, this one. Another paper box. Okay. All right, so I thought we'd take a look at this and see what we have here. All right. So we have, I don't know why this is packed away in here, but in any case, I really have a different place for these. 55 Chevy Bel Air. I think this was a Hot Wheels Selections. So I think that's what this one was. This came out, I don't know, about 5 years ago. 2018 Selections. Yeah, Selection Series. All right. So at that time, these cars were $25 plus shipping. And what did I pay for this? Here's the receipt. No, $20, $19.99, $1.72 tax, and $5.95 shipping in 2018. So, anyway, that's in here. This is busted. That's in the box. Based off a Chevy truck, that's why I bought it. The Monster Truck Series, this is new for 2020, and it comes with a crushed die-cast car. So that car should actually roll. Looks like it's got a plastic base. All right, and movable wheels. Where can I put this so I can empty the box? I did not collect the whole series on these. I just picked up cars that I liked, maybe in states. Okay, so this is a GTO. I believe it's a GTO, yeah. 65 Pontiac GTO. I don't know what I spent for this. I bought this, well, no, I got it at Kmart, $3.29. All right, Kmart. Does anybody remember Kmart? And here we got Chevy versus Ford, although it doesn't say it. Got That one's the Ford. Here's the Chevy. So sometimes I pick up these monster trucks. Color FX. Copyright one here is 1994. $2.99, I guess, was the original price, but I don't know where I got it. I don't know if I bought this online or not. Of course, I got it because it's a '57 Chevy, and I guess it shows the flames when you put it in water. Hot Wheels Originals Metropolitan Metro Rail. Nash Metropolitan. So this should be, I'm not sure if this is a metal base or not. A little bit heavy. Copyright is 2001. So probably came out in 2002. And here's the other ones in the back if you want to pause and read that. Sorry about the glare. All right. I'm just having some trouble finding where to rest this stuff. No, just dropped it. Here we got another box inside of a box. And, oh, I picked up 3 of these. There's 2 of these in here. Here's the other one. So I picked up 3 of these. All right. I don't know why. I kind of vaguely remember picking up multiples. I don't remember why I did it. But '58 Chevrolet Apache Fleetside in the Hot Wheels Collectible series. Used to get these at multiple places. I remember picking some of these up at KB Toy Store. And copyright 1998. This has a the hood opens on the car. It had tape on here, not tape, but it had a rubber band on here. The rubber band broke. I don't know. I never took it out. So there's the price, $7.99. Pretty sure I picked this up in a store someplace. They were common in different stores in the U.S., mostly KB Toy Store. I remember picking it up. Here was one I picked up I thought was really cool. Now, I can't remember if I got this at a convention or if I picked this up on eBay. It was not picked up in a store, I don't think. And again, we got the color FX, and it's 1994. It's the copyright. There's some of the other stuff you could get, but I thought this VW Bug one was really cool. Not a big fan of this one, but the VW Bug one I thought was pretty cool. So, here were the Fire Rod series. This was KB Toy Store. They had the Fire Rod series, and this one is the Purple Passion. And I pretty much collect these. Purple Passion, even though it's based off of Ford Mercury. Copyright 2000. If you want to pause and read the back. This is some stuff that I picked up online. So this was eBay. the convertibles. Dip them in water. If you want to pause and read the back. And 1990. Down there at the bottom is a copyright. I don't know where this was originally purchased. Stamped up there. I don't know if you could see it, but it says convertibles. Again, I bought this because it was a 1957 Chevy. So, changed color and shape in water. So I figured this was kind of cool. Plus, again, 57 Chevy. I'll collect all versions of that. Here's another convertible. This is also 1990. All right, so here we got the Ford Thunderbird T-Bird. That 90s T-Bird. And here's a popular one. This one is the Chevrolet Camaro, the 90s Camaro. This here, I thought it was, it's got a little crack in here, I think. Let's see here. 1990, still the copyright on this one too. I might have kept I think a guy had this. I spent this for it was a Hot Rods lot on eBay. Subtotal was $26.24. I guess was the winning bid. Shipping and handling was $8.15. So I paid a total of $34.39. I'm not showing you this because it has my address on here. So finished Hot Wheels convertible. All right, so that's why it's in this baggie. That's how the seller had it. So let me get this back in here. The rest of the stuff in here is, I'll go through it really quick. It is the team transporters. All right, so I probably showed these in the past. So, number 16, Mazda 787B. I'm just going to go through these real quick. Not in any particular order. Number 7. Oh, shoot. The RWB Porsche 930. Number 17 on the Aerolift. Nice color. Oh, here's the back. So, this Mazda. It comes with it. All right. Here's this 3 in the series. So, here's number 18. All right, and this is, I guess, an homage to Richard Petty's car. All right, so the 70 Plymouth Superbird. Here's the Plymouth Duster funny car. Hot Wheels. Tom McEwen. This was the first 5. So I have the snake one. Someplace it was one that I purchased at a convention in Los Angeles, but the it's kind of like cracked here on the bottom, so I don't care about that. But here's McEwen. This one is one I found. Here's the other ones in the set. Here's number 8, the Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTX. Here's number 9, the 71 Datsun 510 Fleet Flyer. In the series. Excuse me. Jaguar Lightweight E-Type Carry-On. British Racing Green. I love that color. Here's the others in the series. Here's the 66 Supernova Retro Rig. I know I paid a premium for this because I either got it on Amazon or eBay. This is not one that I found in the store. I don't remember. Here's the others in that series. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't find it. Here's the Nissan Laurel 2000 SGX and the Sakura Sprinter. And number 2 in the series. All right, so this one right here. Give me a second. I gotta get some something to drink. I brought something out here with me because I'm getting thirsty. Yeah, these the paper boxes, the ones that you can get a case of ream paper for your printers, they're really good for storing your Hot Wheels. They're pretty strong. They got pop-off lids. All right, they're sturdy. A lot of them store in there really nicely. Here's the Porsche 356A Outlaw and the Volkswagen Transporter T1 pickup. So you got 2 licensed vehicles on this one. And this was number 13 in this series. And I got 5 more, including this one in my hand, the Mercedes-Benz 190E and Fleet Flyer. And that kind of does look like a European van. This one's in the series, and it's number 10. Here's the Porsche 356 Speedster Volkswagen Transporter T1 pickup. More. Here's the 69 Nissan Skyline van carry-on. I probably found this in a store. I don't think I would have paid a premium for this. Number 3 in the series. Two more. It's Nissan Skyline GTR BNR 34 on the Aero lift. And this was number 12 in the series. One more. Here we have the Nissan Fairlady Z Secure Sprinter, number 11 in the series. And again, the Secure Sprinter. So that's it for this box. Just because there's only a couple of things in here. At one point, I was collecting Hot Wheels parts. So this is just the Build and Boost. It's got all the parts in here. And instruction booklet. I think this came with the vehicle, and the vehicle's in here. Okay, the vehicle came in. Nothing like really expensive. What was this? This was shoot. I forget what this one was. Plastic body, metal base, so it's a good track car. They've been putting track cars in here. All right. And this did have like something on the face of it to tell you what it is. I guess it got ruined or I threw it out. Plus there's a piece in there when Marty was a puppy, or I just got him, he was still puppyish, he chewed it. He got a hold of it and he chewed it. But that could be easily replaced with something, okay? So this is just like one of those carry bags where, you know, and this might have come with a cart too. I don't know if it's in here or not. But, you know, just something you could put together, carry along, and that's what that is. And then, like the boxes I took off the top, I'm not going to go through these because they are... Well, this one maybe. 6 5-packs. Hot Wheels Flames. Lamborghini set. Night Burners. That has some cool cars in there. Another flame set, different cars. Hot Wheels Zombies. There's 2 licensed vehicles in here. And Corvette series. That's what we have in this one. As far as the 5-packs go. All right. Another box we got right here. I'm not going to pull all these out. This is just the, I got 2 of the Scooby-Doo ones. But these are the pop cultures. And maybe some Fast and Furious in here. So, and that's not the most recent Scooby-Doo one. This one's from a while ago. The copyright date on this one's from 2021. So I know I had a Scooby-Doo one that just came out. My sister collects Scooby-Doo, but I haven't seen her in a while, so I probably picked up the extra one for her and just packed it away. Yeah, there's some Fast and Furious in here. And, yeah, they also got the Top Gun car plane in here. The F-14 Tomcat. That's what that is. Yeah, Grumman F-14 Tomcat. And this one right here is like when you go to Walmart, they have the special ones, stuff like that. I'm not going to go through all of these. Here are the Ultra Hots that you can pick up from Target. If you're in another country, I don't know where you would be getting those. Like stuff like this. Like here would be the other ones in the series. So, like these anniversary cars, stuff like that's in here. I try not to mix those up with the new models or the first editions. This last box right here, and again, this is the boxes I had to move out of the way. These are new models, 2022. You know, I'm not going to go over each and every one of these. So this is all probably from 2022, 2021, 2023 maybe, but this is all filled. And it's 1, 2, 3, looks like about 4 or 5 deep and 3 across. So anyway, that's what I got. And again, you know, I got more than one hobby, so I just spent some money today on my other hobby. I really don't, and money really I didn't have, but the stuff was on sale that I purchased. But so I wanted to get it and save it. Anyway, that's it for today. Let me know what you think. Questions, comments, leave it below. And we'll take a look at more of this stuff next week. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good week.